So for this video, I want to talk about this whole controversy involving Fat Joe versus FBA. And for those people who don't know, FBA stands for Foundational Black Americans. It's a movement that was created online primarily by Tariq Nasheed. It's an anti-black immigrant movement. And that's well documented in the videos that have been posted by this movement, in the comments on Twitter made by the movement and people in it. It's an anti-black immigrant movement. It is not just a so-called lineage, as these people are suggesting, as indicated in this comment. And this person is claiming that I was spreading misinformation. They're completely wrong. All you have to do is go on Twitter. All you have to do is go to Tariq Nasheed's videos, and you will see countless videos where these guys are bashing black immigrants in particular. This movement is nothing but a movement that hijacked the ADOS movement, which stands for American Descendants of Slaves. They hijacked their rhetoric, and they made their rhetoric even more hateful towards black immigrants. And now you have this online debate where these people are debating about hip hop. They're debating about the formation of hip hop. They're talking about how it was mainly just created by black Americans, and they completely downplay the role of other groups of people, including Puerto Ricans, including other black people like black Jamaicans. They downplay their role in the formation of hip hop. And, this movement is a completely reactionary movement. It is a counter-revolutionary movement. It is an anti-Pan-Africanist movement, but yet and still it presents itself as if it's some kind of black power movement or something like that, when it's really just a hate movement. Now, I just think that, first of all, they're factually incorrect when they suggest that hip-hop was only created by black Americans. Of course, black Americans, such as just black Americans, period, and I'm a black American, we played a key fundamental role in the formation of hip hop, but we can't discount the role that other people played in this movement as well. We can't discount the role of a Kool Herc. We can't discount his role. We can't discount the role of Hispanics in the formation of hip hop. Many of the biggest hip hop artists are Hispanic. Many of the biggest hip hop artists are Jamaican. So, I just think that it is absurd. This movement is a movement that lends itself towards, xenophobia, anti-immigrant sentiment. And it masquerades as if it's some kind of woke movement or some kind of pro-black movement, when really it's anti-black immigrant. And it's just a shame that you see this stuff festering online primarily. And, with respect to Fat Joe calling the movement the people black racists, I don't think that black people really have the power to be racist, but there's certainly a bigoted movement. There's certainly a hateful movement. They're obviously an anti-immigrant movement. And for people to doubt that, all you have to do is go online and watch the countless videos of Tariq Nasheed bashing immigrants. Watch countless videos of these other FBA people bashing immigrants. Go on Twitter and read the countless comments where they're bashing immigrants. And this movement is just a reactionary reaction to some of the anti-black American sentiment that you do see. There are examples of people trying to discount the role of African Americans, even in the formation of hip hop. Discount African Americans, question African Americans, work ethic and morality and all that kind of stuff. So I understand that there is a real issue that we have to deal with. But the thing is, instead of addressing that issue in a focused and proper way, these people emulate the very people that they criticize. And that is the problem with the FBA movement. You can't have a liberation movement that's based on hatred of other black people. All that does is play into the hands of white supremacy. And it's just a shame that, Tariq Nasheed and these FBA people went from focusing on the very real threat of white supremacy to focusing inward and being divisive against their own people. So I'm really interested in hearing what y'all have to say. Please tell me what you think. The role of other groups of people is undeniable. You know, the role of a Kool Herc or, you know, a Biggie or the Busta Rhymes, for instance, or, you know, countless Puerto Ricans in hip hop. It's undeniable. And, you know, I think that they're going from one extreme to the next. You know, in response to negative comments about African Americans, they're trying to negate the contributions of other people. We can celebrate our achievements without negating the achievements and contributions of other people.